Evening, all you cartoon addicts out there.
Keep this
And
in.
get ready to dive into another thrilling episode of the Cartoon Rewind podcast. But guess what? It is not your typical podcast. We are doing a special edition, which my boy Rolly will tell you a little bit about that. Of course, I am your host, Frank, and joining me as always are my two partners in crime. We're talking about the Rocky and the Bullwinkle of the show. I'm gonna let you two decide who is who. Of course, I'm talking about Rolly, and of course, I'm talking about Mr. D himself, also known as the Gemini. Now, before we get into today's episode, do us a favor. Remember to smash that subscribe button, drop us a comment, and throw a like our way. You can catch us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast. And you know what? Anywhere where you check out your podcast, you will find us. All right. And also come check us out on Instagram and TikTok. I am dropping a bunch of great cartoon clips on there for you guys. So make sure you check us out. Now, Rolly, is there something you want to share with us about a store?
Say please be specific of what, because he knows I can share anything. Yes, we are proud. We are proud to have opened an online shop for our listeners and anybody looking for great exclusive toys, collectibles, the home of the podcast. You guys can get
All
there.
right.
We're slowly expanding it. You'll see new things. We're working on trying to get a feed to our beautiful, well cut, planned, and articulately managed YouTube page there. So if you
Yeah.
haven't seen it at youtube.com, you can probably soon be able to get it at our webpage, which is called cartoonrewind.com. So please check it out. Buy something because Dwayne is very expensive to maintain.
Hey, oh,
So
whoa, why am
you,
me?
I'm gonna tell everybody how expensive you
Me?
are to just get you on this show. You
Me?
know.
You better look.
So
You better look to the right, Mister Sugar Baby.
listen,
Yeah.
listen, we all know you're a little
Expensive.
diva. You're a
Yeah.
diva. You need to have your hat that says, with the LED messages. You got a what? It was that 65-inch TV? No, that's 100-inch. Damn, 100-inch TV behind you. You just happen to be a very big man. So we have that. So yes, please check us out.
All right. Well, you know what, Rolly? Because I did mention today we're doing a special episode. And of course, you can tell us a little about that. But before you do, guess what, my friend?
What?
I had a meeting with my boss the other day,
Hmm.
and my boss said, "You ready?"
Oh
He
God.
tells me, "You know what, Frank? Dress for the job you want, not for the job you have." So guess what?
What?
I came in as Batman.
That's
Yeah. Just wanted to share that with you. And only with you, Rolly.
yes.
No one else.
You know,
No
it's
one
funny
else.
because I was gonna share a doctor. I went to the doctor the other day. I had a
Really?
little,
And
yeah,
what happened?
I had a little procedure. Did you know I had a little procedure done?
No. What procedure
Yeah,
was
yeah,
that?
I had a little outpatient procedure. But before I had the procedure, I asked the doctor, "Hey, can I do my own anesthesia?" And my doctor goes, "Sure, knock yourself out."
Again, you don't respect the hat. The hat says no bad dad jokes.
I
Tuna
know
roll.
exactly. It's
Tuna
been
roll.
respected.
Wait a
Tuna
minute,
roll.
Rolly. It
Yes.
was when you went to the doctor. I think that was the same time that I went to the aquarium. It was this weekend,
Oh
right?
God.
Yeah, yeah, it was actually.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
PSAs. PSAs.
But you know what though? When
PSAs.
I went to the aquarium this weekend, I didn't stay
PSAs.
very long because there was just something fishy
P-
about that place. You know
PSAs.
what I mean?
What?
There was just something
This
fishy
is a
about it.
PSA
It was a
Yeah,
little too
period.
fishy.
PSA.
yeah, it was a little too fishy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Moving
that's all.
on.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Moving on. You
Well, I was in a waiting room for the
Oh,
doctor.
there you go.
I was
Uh
reading a
huh.
magazine. I was reading a magazine about the scientists. A bunch of scientists. They were doing a study about the Earth
Oh, for the love
and
of
how it
God.
rotates and how it rotates. But
Hmm.
after 24 hours, they just called it a day.
Oh, for the love of God.
All right.
All right,
I can keep it
before
going.
before D quits, man, you ready?
Yes, I am
Broly,
ready.
what's today's
So
special episode about?
So we're continuing. A couple weeks ago, we did a PSA special episode about PSAs. You know, the public service announcements that us kids used to watch a lot. You know,
Yeah.
what triggered me was a Munchies one, which we showed last week's episode. Um, but also GI Joe had them. We had some Transformers. You know, knowing's half the battle. I forget what.
We had a gem.
Yes, the gem. I just
Yeah.
realized we never did a He-Man one.
We did a
Yeah, we
He-Man
did.
one. That was
You
the
did?
first one we did. The molester.
That's right. Don't,
Tell
yes.
us if someone touches
Yes.
you. Yeah.
Yes, because yes, talk to a priest. Yeah, he mentioned everybody who's molesting you. Talk to.
Exactly.
Sorry, we're gonna be canceled. Uh, all right. So, but it was so good, and we found so much material that we decided to extend it to a second episode. Now, this was a little less focused on cartoons and more non-cartoon related. So,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, and we extended a little bit towards the 90s. But I'm pretty sure you'll see a few. If you're listening, you'll remember a few, but based on the sound. But the best way to appreciate this is going to our YouTube page and watching them. Um,
Yes.
I'm going to start with a very one that's dear and close to your heart, Frank.
Oh,
Uh,
is it? Okay.
yes, yes.
Because I
Uh,
grew up in the 80s, so I remember a lot of
yeah,
these.
well, yeah. This is
Don't give a hoot. Don't pollute.
yeah.
That
So
guy.
Hi, I'm Woodsy Owl. In order to try and stop pollution, we need more help. So, help Woodsy spread the word. Come on, never be a dirty bird. No matter where you go, you can let some people know to give a hoot. Don't pollute. Never be a dirty bird. In the city or in the woods, help keep America looking good.
Give a
so don't
hoot and
don't
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 pollute.
be don't be a dirty bird.
Don't be a dirty bird.
Give a
No.
hoot. Don't pollute. You guys remember
Yes.
that one,
I do. I do. I was
Frank?
like, wait a minute. Where's his freaking lollipop?
Where's his Tootsie
You know
Roll
what I
Pop?
mean? The Tootsie Roll lollipop, man. I was like, where's his lollipop? I'm like, oh man, he's got 2 gigs. I'm like, all right, that's cool. You
It's the
gotta make money.
70s.
You gotta make money.
It's the 70s. You know, times were tough. Inflation was running rampant.
It
So
was. It was.
yes. All right. Now another
But I
one.
definitely remember that one, buddy.
Yeah. This one everybody knows. This one. Let's see where we're at here.
Oh, is this the Indian?
This is the Indian.
Oh my
I
god,
remember
yes.
watching this and again, there's no words. I don't remember
Nope.
words.
There's no need for
Yes.
words.
So no need for words, but still
Pollution.
powerful message is still good today. So you have an Indian canoeing through
Pollution,
the
man.
dirty.
Pollution.
I'm just gonna call it the dirty Mississippi River. I'm just assuming it's the Mississippi River. If anybody's ever seen the Mississippi River, it is black. Um, and now he's washing up to shore with his canoe, and it's just
Some people have a deep, abiding respect for the natural beauty that was once this country. And some people don't.
Of course they don't.
People start pollution. People can stop it.
the Indians cry. It's like Indian.
Not a single
So
word he said.
not a single word, but you felt the pain though, the crying.
You did, man. You did. And you saw that jerk in that damn car? Freaking
Yes,
just threw his freaking McDonald's or wannabe McDonald's at the
out the
Indian.
window, right at his feet.
Now,
Now,
Rolly, did you notice what type of car it was?
it was a Pontiac Catalina.
There you go. There
Thank you.
you go.
You can't mess up with my Pontiacs. But I would love to say that this commercial fixed everything, or the what's the owl's name? Does the owl has a name? Woodsy.
Hootie.
Woodsy. Not Hootie.
No, it's
That's a
Hootie. And then
no
and then his buddy is Blowfish.
no. I was gonna say it's not. He's not a singer. He's not Hootie and the Blowfish. No, it's Woodsy.
My bad, my
Yeah,
bad, my bad.
I would love to say that Woodsy and Hootie and the Indian fixed everything, but unfortunately, we all know pollution is still
Oh my god, it's worse
still.
now than ever, dude.
So remember, guys, give a hoot
And don't
and don't
pollute.
pollute.
Pollute
Thank you.
everything.
So,
Ignore
oh,
D,
yes,
everybody. Ignore
please,
him.
please. Now we know what.
This is the Mr. T one.
Well, you just ruined it for everybody's surprise.
Just say no.
I wonder what. I
My
wonder what's
bad. No,
about.
you get a point there. I did a D. I did a D. I'm so sorry about that.
All right, so this is a 1980s commercial from Mr. T about just saying no. And
I get angry just thinking about it makes me mad. Little kids doing drugs, it turns my stomach. That stuff hurts. It stops you from living up to your potential. It holds you back. It hurts the user. It hurts his family. And it hurts his friends. I just want to shake some sense into you kids that are using drugs and thinking about using it. So remember, don't, or else.
Okay. But
Okay.
I got a question. There's just one question.
it's a bully anti. They should make an anti-bully one.
No.
Oh.
What did
I
they
get
consider
angry just thinking
drugs
about it.
Weed,
compared to then and compared to now? What did they consider drugs?
weed,
Weed is not a drug
right?
anymore.
Not anymore, but that's what you saying. What they considered then, right?
Mhm.
Weed,
Coke,
Yeah.
cocaine.
smack.
Back then, wasn't weed a gateway drug?
Yes,
Yeah.
Wasn't
yes. We should
alcohol
see
and weed?
what alcohol is not a drug in the 80s.
Yes, it was.
No, it was
In
not
the
in the
80s,
80s.
no.
Yes, it
No,
was.
No,
no, no, no,
not, definitely not in the 80s.
no,
If
no.
you
That was
drinking led to sex, more harder drugs.
yeah, but good sex though. So it led to good sex. Well, technically, okay. Wait, there may be kids listening, so never mind.
Hey, if my dad was alive today, bro, he could tell you some stories that
Oh man, I
was
could tell you
correct.
some. I
That
could
was
tell you
some
some
good
stories.
sex. That was
I
some
could tell
good
you some
sex.
stories too, but I'm not allowed to. So back in the 80s, it
We'll
was
talk off
weed.
mic.
What happened? Yes, we can. That'll be the after hours, the OnlyFans version of the podcast. All right, so you had weed, you had coke, you had
Heroin,
heroin, you had crack,
smack,
Acid.
acid. What is
LSD,
Hmm.
smack? Isn't smack heroin?
combination of coke and speed.
Okay. Okay. About dope. Basically, you know what it is? Dope. They're talking about dope.
Dope.
They're talking about dope because everything falls under dope. Like even the fly shit falls under dope.
Hmm. Hey, you did notice how that glass broke? You know,
Yeah.
Mr. T didn't break the glass. The glass shattered out of fear.
Oh God.
Oh man, that was a bad one. It's not
That
Chuck
was like a Chuck
Norris.
Norris type of
It's
thing.
not Chuck Norris.
That was
That's
like a
not
Chuck
Chuck
Norris type of
Norris.
thing.
All
Which one
right,
is this
now
one? Which one is
it's
this
a
one?
1984 McGruff PSA.
Jenny. But that's not Jenny's dad. If she gets into that car, you may be looking at Jenny for the last time. I'm McGruff, the crime dog. Let me show you something. See that playground? A lot of kids there. Every day in this country, 60 kids disappear.
60 kids. Wow.
Some run away, but a lot are kidnapped by strangers or even by people they know. Almost 20,000 kids a year. 20,000 kids, one kid at a time. Maybe your kid, on your street, just like Jenny. You know, your kids can learn to protect themselves against crime at home, at school, on the street. Very nice going, Jenny. She's going to tell her folks about this. And you can write
If
to
I was
McGruff.
Jenny, I might walk a
Learn
little
how to
faster.
keep your family
So
and your community safe.
And
And
remember,
help
she like looked in the
take a
car.
bite out
She
of
looked
crime.
she looked in the car and she's like, yeah.
this was
The
before
Sunday morning Marlon Hardy.
Amber Alert. This is before Amber Alert. So
Yeah.
nowadays,
Yeah, that's true.
especially in Georgia, every other week, there's an Amber Alert that somebody's stealing somebody's kid, and 9 times out of 10, it's a parent.
Yeah, that does happen here. All
Oh,
right. But
if you're talking about trafficking, oh my God, that's $1 billion, over $1 billion business. It's in the billions, man. It's in the billions.
now, nothing personal here. I'm kind of sad though. No one ever tried to kidnap me.
Yes, they did. They
Was it
tried.
that I wasn't is it was that I wasn't cute enough or was I too heavy to steal?
No, they tried.
Maybe, maybe.
You know, I never got the offer about the free candy.
Oh,
Never
no
got
one's
the
ever offered me free
free
candy.
candy. I
Nope.
know.
Oh,
I know. I've tried. I thought. I've I told Christy to try to test one of the youngest kid, but we
And what
know he's
happened?
gonna we know he's gonna fail. We don't even try. We know he's gonna fail. It's like, hey, your mom told us to come pick you up because she's like, okay. And I was gonna do the one with an eye patch, like a guy, like an eye patch, and like an eye patch and like sex toys in the front seat. Like, hey, your mom told me to come pick you up.
But he knows it's
Seriously.
you.
Huh? No, not me. I was gonna get somebody. I was
Oh,
gonna get Frank. I was gonna get Frank.
No,
Put put an
no.
eye patch on him
wait,
because he doesn't
wait,
remember Frank. Put an
wait,
eye
wait,
patch on him.
wait,
Some like whips, some
wait,
chains and stuff in the front
wait,
seat. Uh huh.
wait. The best thing would be he comes to pick him up and he's by a cop and
Bro, I was thinking the exact same thing, D.
your dad told me to come pick you up. I don't know you. And then he realizes that that's the hey. And then the cop comes up like, "Sir, can you please step out the vehicle?"
Oh my god.
No,
Only
no.
only Rolly will think of shit like that, man.
Well, because we were thinking about putting him to a closer school, and that's like 5 blocks away, so he can walk home.
How old?
His brothers walked home.
How old is he?
Oh, of course.
Huh? He's 12.
Oh, he gonna get in trouble.
Man,
Now
tell me
walk
about it.
on.
12, you know. So, I was gonna give him the opportunity. We watch him. He goes to his dad's house. It's 4 houses down. We still watch him because we're scared that he might like go into somebody else's house. It's funny. The other weekend. Uh, Christy, you can stop listening. But the other weekend, he came back and I had to switch cars, and I got one car, and he just got off the car that we were in and went into some random ass car. And so happens that
No.
the car was unlocked. So he got in the car. He's halfway in it. I'm yelling at him like, "That's not our car." He's like, "Oh, it's black." Yeah, but it's not. It looks nothing. I mean, other than being black, it's a black SUV. That was it. So
So I
yeah.
tell you,
Tell me
he
you're kidding, man.
rocket
So
scientist for sure.
uh, yeah. Hopefully, I mean, late bloomers. It's possible.
Maybe,
It's
yeah.
possible. It's possible. All right, we're moving on to the next one.
Most popular
This
one.
is a very, very famous one. Everybody should
Oh
know this
yes.
one. This is your brain. This is my brain for real, though.
Is there anyone out there who still isn't clear about what doing drugs does?
No.
Okay, last time.
Why?
Last time, that's it, no more.
This is your brain.
My brain is not that small.
This is drugs.
Really?
This is your brain on drugs.
Good thing I don't eat eggs.
Delicious.
Any questions?
I don't eat eggs.
Delicious is what it is. Delicious.
I don't-
That's what I understand.
I don't eat
And
eggs.
it's got a nice skillet pan.
Yeah. Did you see the remake they did in the 90s
You're gonna show us now, aren't you?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely show us.
with
Oh, when she starts smashing things, right?
You fucking ruin it for everyone. God.
Is that the
damn.
one?
She doesn't have on
I
a
don't know.
bra.
Let's find out. It's the 90s. No one cares about
She don't need a
bras.
bra, man. She's got perky ones. She's good.
Oh, you guys are Frank. Stop talking, Frank.
Well, she's old enough, man.
You don't know how old
I
she
don't
is.
know. I don't know back in the 90s. Now she is, but I don't
You
know
don't know
back
how
in the
old she
90s.
is.
But I guess back in the 90s, you were still much older. She was like 10 years older than she were. This is Rachel Lee Cook from
Just hit play.
what is that? Which is the movie she did with Freddie Prinze Jr. When she's the ugly girl that turns into good looking?
Not Adama League? No, not Adama League. Oh
No.
shit.
No,
And it's not 10 Things I Hate About You.
I know it's not that one.
no.
No. She was the artist. She was a painter, and they fixed her up. But okay, doesn't matter. Let's watch this.
I know what you're talking about.
Thank you.
This is your brain.
Look, extreme in the
And
90s.
this
This is how 90s was
It's
extreme.
heroin. This
This
is
is how
what
my brain
happens
really
to your
is now.
brain after snorting heroin. And this is what your body goes through. Wait, it's not over yet. This is what your family goes through. And your friends and mine. And your drugs and your self-respect and your future. Any questions?
Yeah, why are you breaking shit?
Yeah, we have a lot of questions.
Why do you have to do this to every room in the house?
I'm making a point.
That's them making fun of it though, but the original ended right around here. So that was kind of cool
I
though.
actually do remember this one.
The movie
Yes.
is She's All That.
She's All That. Thank you.
Why is she breaking
So
shit?
yeah, so the 90s were a little extreme. The 90s were a little
Very
extreme.
extreme, yes.
So
yes, extreme.
like G.I. Joe extreme.
Ugh.
Then the next one is one I hear all the time from my kids. All right, there's a PSA. I learned it.
Hey, we've used this one with each other before.
I use it all the time. Still to this day,
Yeah.
I use it.
It's yours?
No,
Your mother said she found it in your closet.
I don't know. One of the guys must
have what?
Look, Dad, it's
Where did you get it?
Dad,
Answer me. Who taught you how to do this stuff?
Your mom.
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
Parents who use drugs have children who use drugs.
Your mom.
Not necessarily. I just want to say for those out there, not necessarily. All right. So just ask Frank. As is Frank on camera right now?
Yes, he is.
Hitting up, smoking that weed.
Of course,
Frank.
I'm on camera.
Frankie's gonna be.
Smoking that ganja.
Frankie's
But
gonna
you know
be.
what's funny though is that a lot of us did have our weed in cigar boxes back then.
Oh man, I just did a little baggy, and I never smoked weed before.
Frankie's gonna have a heroin addict at 7.
So moving on to this one is
the Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan. It's definitely not anti-gambling.
No.
I'm Michael Jordan.
Yes, you are.
McDonald's restaurants have given me this time to talk to you about something we both really care about.
How young you was.
Kids are the reason McDonald's sponsors their Get It Straight program, a national drug awareness effort. Think about this. Many of you using drugs out there now are under 18. Do you realize that at 18, you have lived only 1/4 of your life? When you're using drugs, you're only cheating yourself out of the chance to find out who you really can be. And believe me, if you don't use drugs, you can just about be anything you want to be. Listen, you got at least 3/4.
What if I want to be a drug person?
That's 3 more lifetimes to you. So don't blow it. Don't do drugs.
But if I want to be a drug dealer,
stop it.
Thank you.
Get some help.
What if that's my goal? I saw Scarface.
Give yourself a chance to find out all the wonderful things you really can be. And so do I.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you, Michael Jordan.
Give me a shoe. Give me one of your shoes.
Give me a shoe.
Give me a shoe and I won't do drugs.
That's it. Now, question.
Yes.
Have you guys ever been to been sent to a
mental institution
straight program?
No,
my own house was a scared straight program.
Yeah. My father had a gun.
Okay.
Shit, I wish mine just had its belt and fist. But go ahead. I thought there was more to it. You just want to know?
No. I was just wondering if any of you two ever went to one of those.
No, my daddy.
I mean, yeah. So, yeah. All right. So, the other one here that I want to share, one that was true and dear, and for those of young adults who don't know about this, but back in the 80s, our parents. I think
I know which one you're going to talk about.
Our parents were so out there and so disconnected that we had to pay famous people to come on TV and remind our parents, hey,
where's your kid?
Do you know where your kid's at? So there was actually a campaign that at 10 o'clock would air reminding parents like, hey, have you seen little Timmy? And parents are like, damn, man, you know what? I haven't seen him since Friday.
Shit, I forgot. I have a kid.
I forgot. Did I pick him up for school today? So, yeah. So this is that. So kids who grew up in the 80s, Gen X probably remembers this one.
Do you know where your children are?
No.
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
Fuck no.
It's 10 p.m.
Do you know where your children
Us
are?
as kids, we don't know who these people are.
10 p.m.
Okay, I
Wonder
know who the car is.
I knew
Do
who
you
she
know where
was.
your children are?
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
No.
I actually
It's
knew who
10
he was
p.m.
too. And him.
Do you know where your children are?
No.
It's 10 p.m.
Right.
Do you know where your children are?
No, damn it.
Yeah, I like how they're very
Bro, that is
exact. Do
so messed
you
up.
know? Like they're talking to me. Do you know where your children are?
Bro, that
So
is so messed up that a commercial like this had to be created,
we
man.
had yes. That's how
Yes.
bad. That's how bad our parents are. You know why? Because they were. I learned it from watching them. They were doing drugs.
Well, no. See, I say it's a little bit different. We had more freedom because we
ran the streets.
how do I
We ran the streets.
yeah, we went through the school of hard knocks, man. You know, we weren't entitled for anything. You know what I mean? We earned everything that we had. You know what I mean? But we still follow the rules because our parents
So
told us, "Hey,
and the
do A,
kids,
B, and C." You had to do it. If now we get the shit beat out of us.
and the
And
kids,
back
and the
then, it
kids.
wasn't not no
Uh-huh.
calling fucking FDA or whatever that place is with the kids. You know what I mean? No, there was none of that stuff, man.
Nah, I'm not gonna follow that rabbit hole down. So yeah, the FDA,
Food and drug.
Federal Food and Drug, right?
No, I
Federal
forgot what
Drug
it's
and
called. The ones with the where they report the kids and they take them from you.
it's called
Defacts.
oh, man, I don't even know that. I just call police. But listen, so we try to say the kids in the 70s though. How were the kids in the 70s?
Oh my God, same, bro.
And 90s?
Same thing.
Eh?
Department of Family Services. Defacts.
90s they started getting a little bougie. You know what I mean? And then it just started getting a little worse from there.
Why? Because then you
You know
could
what I
beep.
mean?
You could page somebody back in the 90s. Like let's beep them. Let's call them in a pager. Let's hit them up in the
No,
pagers.
you weren't allowed to raise your hands to kids, man. People were freaking bro. I remember in the 80s
Oh, you just
getting
want to beat the
paddled.
kids. You just want
I
to beat
remember
kids
getting
again.
paddled by my principal in the 80s, bro. Every time you did something wrong in school, it was
Yeah.
either suspension or a paddle.
Of course, because the teachers had the right to correct you.
Mm-hmm. Can't do that stuff now, man. What are you crazy? Shoot.
Yeah, you can. You can.
Now even parents can't hit their kids because their kids will go on social media, freaking start narrating their own story.
Air.
Oh no, bro. Forget it, man.
Thank goodness
So you gotta be careful nowadays.
Thank goodness I don't have a child right now because that bullshit ain't even working.
Well, no, I'm thankful my kids are grown and my ex-wife and I raised them right. You know what I mean? That's it.
So all I'm understanding is that you want to beat your kid again. You just want to beat children. Is that our understanding? Remind me not to ask you to babysit.
No, please don't. Please don't.
That's a good way to get out of babysitting. That's a good way to get out of babysitting.
That's it. That's it.
Man. All right. So there's that. Now we're gonna probably end with this one, but I'm not sure. Now this is an anti-drug commercial.
You think it's an anti-drug commercial?
Yeah, but yes, there's an anti-drug. Yes, because I think it is because it says it's a PSA on anti-drugs, but if it was in real life.
Yes.
So we're gonna see this one.
Fuck. Are you talking right now?
All right, let me start.
This is about
me,
Ma. What in the fuck?
Did he say fuck?
Are you talking right now?
Yeah.
This is about me cutting your balls off?
I wish you didn't smoke weed.
I wish you didn't shit in the house so much, so I guess we both got wishes, right?
You're not the same when you smoke. And I miss my friend.
Yeah? Well, I miss my signed Tom Brady jersey you chewed up, you little shit.
I'll be outside.
Yeah, and you're gonna be out there all night, too. Wait. I don't even have a dog. Holy shit. I gotta call Tommy and get another half ounce.
I remember the original commercial, but the dog talking to the kid.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, this. I remember
the
the one
that
that
wasn't funny.
Show you how I afforded
I gotta call Tommy and get another half an ounce.
You ready?
I was trying to remember the one with the flat girl. Where is it?
Hey, how was school today?
He's got a few. But remember when the girl was flat?
Okay, good
See if I can
talk.
find it.
Jason, could you pass the salt, please, darling?
Right,
Oh my God.
This
Sounds
one.
like the
Oh,
plot of a
this one.
Sublime concert in here. Oh my God.
Carol, something is wrong with Sarah. Oh my God, did you eat a Tide Pod? A little puddle of joy. What happened to you? You look like a pancake that hit puberty. How are we gonna get you into a good college now? I mean, maybe you can get a job as one of those inflatable things outside of a used car lot. Wait a minute. Sarah, is it? Did we do this? Is that from that weed there? There's only one way to find out.
Smoking it.
I don't feel anything at all. Whoa. This is some really good weed, Sarah.
I mean, if again, weed is not a bad drug anymore.
The first one was the best one with the dog.
It's funny how things have changed. Weed is no longer bad.
Yeah.
But then, they have PSAs. Let me see, where is it? They have, again, times change. So now there'll be a PSA about Frank beating kids.
About what?
He said Frank beating kids.
There'll be a PSAs about you beating children.
Oh my
Times have
God.
changed. Here's one. Where is it? This one's from 19. This is I think 1950s. I believe
Oh,
it's
this
50s.
one here.
So in the 50s, they had to do PSAs about homosexuals.
People hitchhike seems like a good way to get from one place to another.
You think?
But sometimes there
You
are
think it's
dangers
about
involved that never meet the eye.
hitchhiking
So
or
no matter
getting
where
kidnapped?
you meet a stranger,
But
be
no,
careful if they are
it's
too
about
friendly.
staying away from homosexuals.
One never knows when the homosexual is about.
See? Poor Timmy right there is a
Jimmy
homosexual.
Barnes. Jimmy played baseball all
I'm not sure if
afternoon,
Timmy's
Why the
homosexual.
fuck you hitchhiking, motherfucker?
so he decided to thumb a ride.
It was perfectly normal until the
He'd done it
70s.
100 times before, and he didn't think anything was unusual.
So as
when
the whole point here is
driver struck up a
things
friendly
as thing.
conversation.
I don't know.
In fact,
Side
he seemed like a
position.
real nice
Well, you see
guy.
what they're doing
Jimmy
here is
didn't
that
know
they're
was
getting
Ralph was
confused
sick.
between. Look at
A
that. Look at
sickness
that.
that was not
That's a
visible like
predator right there.
smallpox,
He definitely
but
is a
no
predator.
less dangerous
Yeah.
and contagious.
See, they're getting
The
homosexuals
sickness of the
and
mind.
predators confused.
You see, Ralph was a
Because
homosexual.
they just didn't
a
know any
person who
better in the
demands an
50s.
intimate
What?
relationship.
He's just not
with
aggressive
members
when
of
he
their
just
own
has a good
sex.
conversation. He's got good.
So no
He's got
matter
some
where
good
you meet a
riz. You know what I'm saying?
Be careful.
Yeah,
if
where's
they are
John
too
Henson when
friendly.
you need him, man?
If they try to
John
win your
Henson?
confidence too
Huh?
quickly, and if they become
You know who
Okay, I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna pause this
Do you
because
know?
I want to know more. I want to know more about John Henson. Oh, I know what he's talking about.
I know who he's talking
John
about too.
Hanson.
Yes,
He's doing
yes.
John Hanson, not man.
Is
Okay,
it Henson or Hanson?
Hanson?
Oh, it's Hanson.
You're
Okay.
confusing him with Jim Henson, which is the guy from the Muppets.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you wanted
I
like
missed the
big.
other one.
I thought you wanted Big Bird to come
I'm
in and
about
be
to
like,
say,
or
wasn't
Mr. Kermit,
wasn't
Mr. Kermit like, hello everybody.
wasn't
My name is Kermit the Frog.
wasn't
Do not play.
You
Do
want
not
to
play.
homosexuals?
wasn't
Stay away from homosexuals.
wasn't
Which again, homosexuality is perfectly fine.
Exactly.
wasn't Snuffleupagus on Smack?
No,
I think
Big
he
Bird was.
was.
Big
No,
Bird?
Big Bird was because only him,
He could
only Big Bird could see him.
okay.
That's true. That's
I
true.
don't think
I forgot
anyone.
about that.
I don't. At least in my generation, no one ever saw him. It was only Big Bird. Every time Big Bird was talking to him, hey, yeah, no problem. I'm here talking to. Oh, okay, he must have left. So yes, Big Bird was the one on Smack.
He was definitely on Smack. I think he kept licking his lips too a lot.
Big Bird doesn't have lips. He has a beak.
It was beat.
But you really need to go to bed. You're
Yeah,
delusional.
for real, you do.
You've been up way too many hours. That was it. All right, so I thank you guys for both of you and our listeners for coming with me down memory lane with these PSAs. We'll think about doing some other weird ones. I want to do the House of Rock House of Rock. That's a
Schoolhouse
different
Rock.
movie. Schoolhouse Rock one and some other
Mm.
ones.
Maybe the electric company.
With some good ones. I was gonna say that because Gemini here shared the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7, 8,
7,
9,
8, 9, 10,
10,
11,
12.
12.
Guess what, kid?
You wanna do the math one? I knew you were gonna do the math one.
Of
Go ahead.
course.
Look at me, busy as a bee. Where'd I get all this energy? Oh man,
Look how beautiful she is.
man.
Then little by little.
I
Look at
don't
her.
sleep
Look at her.
and I don't eat, but I've got the cleanest house on the street.
Oh, you OCDs. You OCDs.
man. Get these hairs all out of my face. Get these bugs all out of my place. One more hit, no time to waste. Oh, meth. Ooh, meth.
I still say that's fake.
No,
Our listeners out there,
it's
our listeners,
real.
if our four
Yeah,
listeners,
I don't ever remember that.
Look,
if you think if this is a real
look.
commercial, please
Before, no,
comment.
wait. This is at the end of the commercial.
Go ahead. Because that's they did terrible songs in that one. Go ahead.
Office of the
Bugs.
National Drug Council Policy.
Yeah, I know, but I could do that. I can copy that too. So I don't know. I'm putting it out there. That this meth commercial is fake.
It's real.
Fake news.
And you know
Fake
what?
news.
And I'm starting to think that this is actually a pro meth thing because I need a clean house. You're trying to tell me if I do meth, I can clean my house. Number one, I'll get skinny, and number two, I have a spotless house.
Yes.
What? It's a
Sold
win-win.
me.
Win-win.
There you
Sold
go.
me. Now there's one also a new one that shows about cocaine where it makes you do everything really fast.
Yeah,
I'm remembering Ted. Remember Ted? Is it the?
it drains your
Is
bank
it?
account fast enough, though.
Well, that's true. I'm not rich enough to do cocaine. Crack it is then.
There you
And
go.
with that being said, kids don't do drugs.
No,
Stay in
don't.
school.
Please don't.
Don't bully
Please
each
stay away
other.
from that stuff.
Everybody love everyone. Frank,
Exactly.
take us home.
You got it. And of course, that wraps up our show for today. And from all of us here at Cartoon Rewind, we want to thank you. And I hope you enjoyed today's special. And again, thank you for tuning in, man. Remember to show us some love, all right? Give us a like, do a subscribe, share our podcast with your friends. You know what I mean? And always stay connected with us. You can connect with us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple. You know the rules. Anywhere you can get your podcast. Excuse me. We will be there. And don't forget to catch us on Instagram and TikTok. I'm dropping a lot of great cartoon clips there for you guys. I know you guys will love it. So until next time, stay tuned, my fellow cartoon addicts, and peace. All right, so you ready for this?
Yeah, I was born ready. I came out my daddy's dick ready. I don't know. I don't know my daddy, but I know I shot out that dick ready.
You're so stupid. All right, stop it, man. Stop it. All right, here we go. All right. You're such a jerk, man.
Did he record that?
Yeah, you promised to do this in your sexy voice. Go ahead.
I don't know if I can do it in my sexy voice, but I'm gonna try. You ready?
And by the way, this is being recorded, so everybody
Again.
sees your sexy face too.
Told he
No,
needs,
that's fine.
he needs to
Everybody's
throw the
watching.
camera.
Wait.
Everybody's seeing your old face.
No, but bro, you're just ruining my shit right now, man.
Sorry. I'm gonna mute myself.
Watch.
Where's the new face?
See that? Good evening, all my cartoon addicts. See, I was on a good roll, and then D fucked me up, man. See, we gotta mute D, man. We gotta mute D because this is twice I've tried doing the sexy voice, and D messes it up for me.